Hi, and welcome to the weekly angel advisory for the week of May 24th to 30th. We're almost at the end of this month, and for some of us, it has been a rather tumultuous month with many things coming to us. And that yesterday we had some flooding happen in the central region of our province, and that has affected many people. So I just really want to take one moment and just sort of ask everyone that listens to this to just please pause for one moment, say a prayer, send some love and light to that community to help them with the cleanup and to deal with the aftermath of having something that traumatic go through their community. Okay, so this morning as I was sitting in that, and actually for the last couple of days in that, bee has been coming to me. This little tiny bees, and they're buzzing, and I finally got some flowers on Friday evening, and I thought, okay, I'm doing my part now. I'm actually providing them with nectar and that, but they are coming to that. But then it came this morning to me through spirit. So I decided, okay, we need to take a moment with bee today. Bee is about, of course, the nectar of life, the sweetness of life. It's about celebrating, and it's about community, and it's also about organization. If you think about a bee community, they really are a community. There is one queen, and then there are the workers and the drones, and just everybody works together as a community to keep the hive safe and productive and producing. So it tells us that we need to have community in our life, and that if we work with other people, and that our life can be harmonious, even when it seems that all hope is lost, that we are at odds with other people. If we remember that everyone in our community adds strengths and weaknesses, and they push us to evaluate our strengths and weaknesses, and they point out to us like if things are irritating us, and that it's up to us to root around within our psyche and our soul and our mind and figure out why that irritant is happening. So together we can all work, and it does help to have community to talk to, which brings me to celebrating. Even if you feel that you have no reason to celebrate your life right now, you do. Every day is a reason to celebrate. Every day that you wake up and you feel you can draw breath and you feel okay in your life, that's a reason to celebrate. So get out there this week with your community, your friends, your posse, your family, and celebrate just by being together and sharing a laugh, sharing a tear, sharing, your what's going on in your life. So celebrate your life and celebrate their life in return. Organization, of course, organize this, because it does take organization. Make it a point to set up an appointment with your family this week. Okay, so this week I'm going to be drawing cards from Denise Lynn's Gateway Oracle cards, and I haven't used these for a while, so we shall see what kind of messages we are getting for the week ahead. It's interesting in that like in the floods, that region, probably the community would be drawn together to support each other. And often, it is tragedy that draws everybody together in a community. I remember we'd been in our apartment for about a year and a half, 2 years. I didn't know most of the people, and one night the fire alarm went off and everybody was outside, and it was like, okay, this is tragic. The building was okay, the fire department came, and there was no cause for alarm. However, it sort of was like, wow, isn't this interesting? This is how we get to meet our community, by having this alarm go off and everybody thinking our building is going to burn down. But it did provide an opportunity that we could support each other and actually meet each other. So the first card that comes out is Cherishing Self. So this goes to celebrating yourself and honoring every day that you are alive, and just, hey, if you have been having a rough patch and you're making it through, give yourself a pat on the back, because it is not easy to, have things coming to you and have to deal with them on a day-to-day basis. Make sure that you take time to cherish yourself so that you can rest and relax, and so that you are able then to help support other people, or to give to other people, and to do the job that you need to do, whether it's going to work, whether it's looking after your family, cooking, cleaning, all of that kind of stuff, we have to look after ourselves and cherish ourselves. So sometimes that means giving ourselves a little gift. If you can afford it, go get a massage, get a pedicure or a manicure. If not, just go for a walk around a flower garden and just enjoy the scent if that's what you like. If you like the beach, go to the beach and just sit there and listen to the crash of the waves. Just renew, revitalize, rejuvenate yourself by cherishing yourself with something that you love to do. I accept and love myself, and that is really truly the key to cherishing ourselves. We have to love ourselves, and when we love ourselves, we then can love others more freely and openly. Well, that card just sort of jumped. Let's see what it is. Accepting what is. No matter what comes into your life, accept what it is, because 9 times out of 10, you have no control over what is going on and what is coming to you. So the quicker that you can accept it and not be going, oh my God, why is this happening? Why is this happening? What have I done? What have I done wrong? And that just accept that, hey, sometimes life happens and it's not always going to be sunshine and roses. Sometimes it is going to be a little more tumultuous, a little more chaotic, a little bit more hurtful and painful, but accepting it is the first step to being able to move past it, be able to see solutions and be able to move on. Chances are, whatever traumatic thing is going on in your life, a year, 2 years, 5 years down the road, it will not seem as traumatic and intense as it does right now. There are times in our life in that when we get really rolled up into something and something comes along and we're like, oh my God, we're just struck with grief and we are struck with hurt and heartache and just empty inside, because it's taken our emotions so fully to that space that, you know, we don't know how we're going to get through it, yet somehow we always manage to pull ourselves through it. And then we come up to the next sort of hurdle that is thrown into our path, and again we go through all of these emotions and all of the, how am I going to get through this? And again, somehow we get through that. If you can remember that through whatever you're going through and use the saying, this too shall pass. And also the other favorite one I have is, if he brings it to me, he'll get me through it. It's all you need to know. So whichever way. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. So that's accepting and embracing that your inner majesty, you have all of the tools to be able to move through this, whatever is going on in your life. You have all the tools. You are the one who's going to get you through this. So have faith in that and trust in that. We'll pull one more card. Making a difference. Making a difference. So this goes back to our community in that, and about being harmonious and everything. It doesn't mean that you're going to maybe actually like all the people. You probably won't, that are in your whole day-to-day life and everything. It's not asking that you do, it's asking that you just be compassionate, be kind. Kindness goes a long way. A smile opens all doors. Just make a difference by not adding another burden to that person's life. We never know what they're going through. So if it seems like you are a little intolerant about the slow-moving person in front of you at the lineup, or the cashier is really slow, just really take a breath and have patience and understand that we don't know what they're going through. So rather than rattling off the top of our lungs, or loud enough anyway, so that they can hear some snide remarks, some sarcasm, and that, just send a little love and light to that person, because they probably could use it. So making a difference. When our inner light shines bright, it shines far and wide. Goes back to cherishing ourselves. This is looking after ourselves no matter what is going on in our life. We can't just sort of forget about ourselves, yet we do. Look after yourself. Cherish yourself first. You'll be able to give way more to other people. Accept whatever is coming to you. Know that you will get through it, and making a difference. Sometimes it's just our attitude. Our attitude sets the pace for everyone else. It brightens other people's days. It shows them that no matter what we're going through, we still can have a positive attitude. And it gives them the tools and the courage and the strength when they're going through something to have a positive attitude as well. So get out there and celebrate this week. Cherish yourself. First and foremost, that today feels like the big message for all of us is just to embrace ourselves. No matter what is going on, if we're not in top form, we are not going to be able to help those around us that need it. So let's look after ourselves first and foremost, and eventually we will make a difference just by doing that one small thing. To everyone out there, thank you for joining me this week, and I will see you all again next weekend, and namaste to each and every one of you. Have a blessed week and enjoy celebrating with your angels. Bye for now.